Welcome back to Christian Brothers High School football, everyone. It is our Memphis Tourism halftime show. Eli Savoy back with you. Time now for our weekly player interview. And this week we get to visit with senior linebacker Corday Green. And so, Corday, for you, let's talk about the season so far to this point. There's been a couple of really frustrating losses in there that you guys have been really close in. After taking the bye week, now with 3 home games remaining here, what's kind of the feeling right now amongst the team?
Well, we're feeling pretty good. Of course, that was a tough loss to Broadcrest that we took. I think over the break, a lot of us just took time to kind of, think back to what happened and just, I'm pretty sure had a little bit of regret and a little bit of guilt on where we felt we could have capitalized a little bit better, whether it was missing a tackle, catching a ball, blocking somebody. But I feel like our team right now is in a pretty nice space. But, we came back. We had a phenomenal practice yesterday. I'm looking forward to how we can execute on Friday night, but all those different things start Monday and Sunday and Saturday, leading up to Friday. So anything that I want to do and anything that our team want to do, I think it's a collective thing that we should be able to, execute, which, we got to start doing now, and even in practices, start there.
On the defensive side, Briarcrest has been scoring a lot of points. It has scored a lot of points. You guys were able to hold them down for the most part. What were the keys against that high-powered offense?
Well, just knowing our assignment, that was really it. We kind of came in, it's a rivalry game for sure for us. We kind of came in with the mindset that, hey, this is our opponent. We know who they got. We know who we got. We match up perfectly against them. They got some players. We got some players. So it's just like, at the end of the day, it's football. Football is physical. Football is also a mental game. So if you get your mind prepared mentally, then you're able to capitalize on Friday nights as well. So I think we're mentally prepared.
Losing a tough game like that, as you said, to a rival, then you've got the bye week the next week. A lot of people say after a game like that, they would like to get right back out there to put that behind them. So was the bye week at a bad time, or how did that work for you mentally?
I wouldn't say it was a bad time. Like I said earlier, it was just a lot of thinking over the break that I did, and I'm pretty sure like a lot of my teammates did, but it was just a lot of thinking that went into the bye week that allowed us to think, and I'm pretty sure it was some time off that we needed, to be able to regroup and come back and now be able to, like Coach has always told us, he's been telling us this from, I think, like earlier in the weeks that we've been losing. He said our back is against the wall, so what are we going to do when our backs are against the wall? We're going to come back, we're going to fight, we're going to shy away. So those times in the week that we had in the bye week, we just, got to get our mind right to what we're going to do, like what's our response, our reaction.
So how did you spend the fall break?
I worked a couple days. I was with my girlfriend a couple days as well, spent time like that, just get my mind off of football. I went to a couple of high school football games. Like I said, trying to stay away from football, but not really able to stay away from football like that. So it's a sport I really enjoy. And when you enjoy something like that, it's hard for you to, to lose, or it's hard for you to not make a play. It's very hard for you to process those things. So I kind of tried to, but I don't think I really could.
Now that we're getting here, you guys haven't been at home much here recently. You've had a lot of road games and the bye week and everything else. Now it's 3 straight home games. But it's the final 3 games of the regular season of your senior year. So does that start setting in that it's almost done? Yeah,
it starts settling in pretty good, pretty fast. Like they told us in the summertime, you'll look up and you'll be at your last game. So now for us to have only 3 more games promised to us, that's a big, big deal. It kind of makes you think as a player, like, why not give it my all? Every single play that I'm out there, whether I'm cheering on my offensive teammates, whether I'm cheering on my defensive teammates, you got to be able to give everything your all, because you never know if you'll be able to play football, in college, or if you'll be able to go to the league or anything like that. So it's something that you need to enjoy now while you're in high school and be able to enjoy these last 3 games.
So what are the college plans for you right now?
Well, I want to go to school and I want to study marketing, later opening up my own business. I have an offer from Swanee to go play college football, and then I have a couple more visits and colleges that has reached out to me. But the biggest thing right now is just keeping my options open, whether I want to go to school for business or whether I want to go to school for football, just kind of keeping my options open and never just committing myself to one thing.
When do you kind of want to make that decision by?
By the end of the season for sure. That's when I'll be able to get my film out there, see what college coaches want me, what college coaches don't. And then I'll be able to see what schools I got into as well, academically as well. So that's kind of my plan.
If it isn't football, is there certain schools that you want to go to right now that are on your list?
Yeah, my number one option for my school is South Carolina. They have a very nice business program. I really just started looking into South Carolina, but I just fell in love with it. It's in the South, not too far from, Tennessee, so I'll be close to home. But also it just creates for me an opportunity to do everything I want to do in the college. It helps nurtures their students to become leaders. It helps, get jobs right out of college. You get the internships in the school as well. So it's kind of the thing that, kind of attracted me to South Carolina.
And you got SEC football. That's not a bad thing, right?
Yeah, that's not bad at all. Get to be able to watch football games.
Away from football, what are things that you like to do?
Ooh, that's a hard question. I love to do like a lot of different things. I like to play video games, particularly NCAA. I'm not a big 2K guy, but I like to read books as well. Learn history. That's a very big part of me as well. Whether it's the Vikings back in those days, or whether it's like civil wars or laws and everything like that. I also like listening to music, playing music as well. I'm in a band as well as a football player. And I like to learn a lot. I feel like learning is one of the keystones that everybody should, like to indulge in, but learning is kind of like up there for me.
Okay, so you're in a band. Are you? What instrument we're playing? Are you singing? What are we doing here in the band?
Yeah, so I'm what they call it? I'm a Renaissance man. I'm a Renaissance man. So I play percussion, and in the percussion section, I'm also the section leader as well. But I play like the xylophone, I play the bells, I play snare, bass drum, cymbals, triangle, all those different type of things. So that's what I'm.
That's. Do you want? Is that something you want to be a part of your future?
Maybe not. I'm not really like just big into going into the band like in college, but my middle school didn't offer band for me, and that was something that I kind of enjoyed. I was a church drummer for like 4 or 5 years when I was like 13 years old, and so. Just being in the band in high school, I knew that was something I wanted to do, and maybe I'll continue into college. Never know.
So since music is a part of your life, okay, I'm assuming you get ready for a game. You're listening to music to get ready for a game. What's the music you listen to? I
listen to a lot of D Moolah.
Okay.
That's a rapper in Memphis that I've been listening to a lot. I listen to D Moolah, Big 30, Action Pack.
Okay.
I listen to a lot of those different type of guys, but sometimes I even like to listen to like spiritual music, like gospel music and everything like that, just to calm me down and like never let the moment get too big for me. Just going back to where it all started at, and that was, church music, gospel music, just calming me down and getting me in that mode too to actually, indulge in a plan that was set for us in that week and be able to go out there and execute it. But D Moolah comes in when I want to get aggressive, like if I want to get hyped or something like that. So I just had to start playing right before the game or something.
Is there anything else that you do, like you have to do to get ready for a game?
I wouldn't say I follow like a routine. Everything that I do is kind of like at certain times, like we have workouts, like our activation in the weight room at certain times. We have taping at certain times, but I never really had
no superstitions or anything like that.
No superstitions or nothing like that. End of the day, you either ready to play football or you're not. So you can have all those different type of routines. Some people like to wear certain draws. I heard Will Campbell like to do that, but I'm not really like a big guy on like superstitions and nothing like that. No.
Are there any college or professional teams that you root for?
Yeah, I'm a big Tennessee fan. Christian Brothers High School actually introduced me to college football. Before I went here, I was not, interested in it or didn't even really know about it. So once I got here, I started watching Tennessee football. And actually, I think like the first game I ever watched was like the Tennessee versus Alabama game. That year when they had like Hendon Hooker, Jalen Hyatt. That game right there. So that was like a big moment for me, and ever since then, I've just been like a hardcore Tennessee fan.
You got Tennessee, Alabama this week.
Yep.
You get your prediction? You think Tennessee can get it done?
Bowls by 1,000. Bowls by 1,000, man. I'm taking this over anybody.
I like that confidence there. Favorite athlete of all time?
Favorite athlete? OBJ.
Okay.
So I always wanted to be a receiver. When I played football, like I used to play football like in the neighborhood and everything like that. And I was always kind of a bigger kid. I was never like skinny or nothing like that. But they always try to put me a running back. Like, nah, man, put me a receiver. That's where I want to go, because I used to watch Odell, and he had made like that one hand catch, and I used to see him and Jarvis Landry, just like that brotherhood that they had, and I knew that was like something like, wow, if I was a receiver, like that's the type of receiver I want to be.
All right, here we go. Some rapid fire ones here. What's your favorite class here at school?
Favorite class has to be AP, Gov, and Politics.
Favorite color?
Green.
Favorite animal?
Cheetah.
The cheetah.
Yeah, the cheetah.
That goes back to your wide receiver. You want to be fast.
Yeah.
Like the cheetah, right? Favorite food?
Favorite food has to be steak, like hamburgers and rice. That's my favorite go-to meal.
Okay, now the steak. How are we cooking the steak?
So it's like burger patties.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're doing like hamburger steak.
Yeah,
okay,
like
okay,
hamburger
okay.
steak.
Okay, I got you. Favorite holiday?
Valentine's Day, day before my birthday.
Oh, the day before your birthday.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't hear many men saying Valentine's
Yeah, I
Day
know,
as the
huh?
favorite holiday. That feels like the least favorite holiday
Yeah,
of
I
most
kind of
men.
get like double the gifts.
Yeah. Favorite musical artist?
It has to go back to Johnny Taylor. He's an older guy in the
Okay.
blues. I
Yeah.
listen to him a lot.
What app do you spend the most time on?
TikTok for sure.
Are you posting videos on there?
Nah, just watching.
Okay, okay. Do you have a nickname?
Day Day.
Day Day?
Yes, sir, Day Day. So my name is Corday. My auntie named me Day Day. Like my
Okay.
nickname is Day Day.
Okay. If you could have any car, what would you drive?
G-Wagon.
Okay. Any special talents? I guess other than the band we've already talked about.
I used to be double jointed.
Okay.
Yeah, I used to be double jointed.
Used to be, not anymore.
Yeah, I haven't tried it out in a while. I don't know if I want to try it. But
Because I used to be able to turn my arm all the way around
Really?
back when I was in high school, but I can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
You get older, you can't.
Yeah.
You're not as flexible anymore. All right. What brought you to Christian Brothers?
I had a computer teacher. She said something about an all-boys school, private. I didn't know where it was at. And I came from a smaller school. I think I had like 8 people graduating in my class. And so I knew it was going to be a major jump. But I never heard about Christian Brothers before in my life. All I knew was it was an all-boys school. I didn't want to go to all-boys school. I wanted to be, in a co-ed school. But she just took that chance on me, and she said that I think you'll be a great fit. And ever since then, I've loved it here. From my freshman year to my senior year, like, I've met a lot of wonderful guys, a lot of wonderful teachers, people that poured into my life, expeditiously here at Christian Brothers High School. So it's something I'm always appreciative of that computer teacher, which was a computer teacher, not a core, teacher, just taking that chance on me and realizing, like, I had potential to actually fit in at this school.
Well, that's awesome. Corday, thank you so much for your time. Best
Yes,
of
sir.
luck in your future as well. We really appreciate it, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
That is senior linebacker Corday Green, as the brothers got just a couple more home games remaining after tonight's contest. We've got more of the Memphis Tourism Halftime Show coming your way, and then it's second half kickoff. You're watching Christian Brothers High School